around you. Or everyone is learning about moving and how it is.
Sure. So is someone going to ask me questions, or am I just going to talk about...
One question. The question is, how is your view of race different from that of your grandparents' generation?
Well, I think that my view of race is very different than my grandparents' generation. For one thing, I was raised in southeastern Idaho, and my grandparents on both sides were also raised in Salt Lake City and in southeastern Idaho, and there was not a lot of racial diversity there. So I think that a lot of the experience of race in my family has been largely theoretical. And in some ways, I think that's made it easier for my grandparents to accept the idea that people of a different race are not really so different from themselves, because they didn't have to actually live with the reality of living in an area where there was a large minority population. I do think that my grandparents would have frowned very strongly upon interracial relationships, whereas, I think they're perfectly fine. In fact, back in college, I dated some people of other races as opposed to Caucasian. So it's definitely more open-minded. But at the same time, I think it's very interesting to think about how being surrounded by people of other races changes your perceptions. Is that okay?